And our battery packs are on.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah.
As soon as that's good to go, and there you go.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah.
Now the dogs are
making a noise.
Making noises.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hey, folks, welcome to Monday night and to Rooted in Foods and Dinner with the Davises and dogs playing in the background.
Yep. Dogs making noises.
Always.
Always.
She has uncovered a toy that I didn't think she would ever play with, though.
That's because it's not hers.
Well, it's true. It's not. She stole it from the big girl.
Yeah, she stole it from the big dog.
So, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We're a little bit focused on the dogs right now. I'm Nikki.
I'm Chili.
We're still the Davises.
Yep.
So where are we going this week? Virtually, we've been traveling the country.
Yep. So we're going to stay a little rural this time.
We are.
Yeah.
Well, sort of.
Rural-ish part of the state of New York. We're not going to the city.
Oh, no. There's entirely too much inside New York City to even remotely choose from.
Yep. So we're staying the hell out of there.
So we're going north.
Well, Costas.
Hey, glad you could join us.
Yeah. So we're going to Buffalo.
We're going to Buffalo.
Yeah.
And we've been to Buffalo.
Yep.
A couple times.
Yep. Good people there.
And we've had wings in Buffalo
Mm-hmm.
at the place where wings in
Anchor
Buffalo.
Bar.
Yep.
Anchor Bar.
Originated. And we're going to do wings a couple different ways because
parts of us like heat.
2/3 of us like the heat, and this third of us does not as much. So we're actually gonna.
Lots of people joining in.
Hey, hello, welcome.
Yeah,
it's wings. I'm telling you, it's the wings. So we are doing buffalo wings tonight, and we'll tell you the story when we get there. A little coleslaw on the side. Vegetable, right?
Yep. I'll eat it.
And you have to have something.
You gotta have something. And we got some
I've got some potatoes going too, but
yeah.
we do potatoes so much I wasn't going to worry about it. I just threw them in the air fryer to let them go. So what are we drinking though? Because heat, I don't like.
Yeah, you don't like heat, so we got to have something to cool the heat. So you want to have something to cool the heat. You want something with a dairy in it, and one of my favorite cocktails with dairy in it is a White Russian. So that's what we're going to have. To hell with the politics. We're just going to have a White Russian.
There's actually an interesting history behind the White Russian because it started out as a Black Russian in 1949.
It did. So, and it's not very Russian at all, other than the fact that it
really
uses
is
vodka.
Not. So. That's where it got its name.
And we're using Texas vodka, so.
So yeah, it was invented by the Black Russian, which is the same drink without the dairy.
But we want dairy because of the heat.
Well, there's some history with the dairy addition as well. Was created in 1949 in Belgium.
Yeah.
By a bartender.
Yeah.
In honor of, I thought she wanted out, sorry. The U.S. ambassador at the time.
2 ounces of vodka.
Okay.
You need to get the dairy out for me.
I will get the dairy out.
Because it's coming up here very shortly. Because this is a very quick drink. It's only got 3 different parts in it.
And it's so good. It's one of my favorites.
An ode to the dude.
An ode to the U.S. ambassador to Belgium, actually.
Well, I was thinking the dude. It was in one of my favorite movies.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. But
The Big Lebowski.
Still.
So you got to 1 ounce Kahlua or any other coffee liqueur that you like. And then stir.
So that would be the Black Russian.
That would be the black.
The addition to the cream came in the 1950s when creamed cocktails became popular. Mid-century America, cocktail parties and the like. I can never operate these stupid milk carton things.
That's why I have this. So we're just going to pour into one of these anyway.
Yeah, but you want cream in yours.
Yours.
Yes. A2 milk because I can't do too much cream because y'all know I'm lactose intolerant and that doesn't fly real well.
So we got to do some lactose intolerant stuff. So we're going to float this on top. So we use the back of the bar spoon.
This is glued down. There we go.
Give me an ounce.
Yours will actually float better.
Mine will float
because of
mine is heavy
thickness.
Cream.
Right, and let's pop these back in the. See how beautiful that one turned out because of the cream.
Yep. There we go.
All
That
right, back in the fridge.
is a White Russian.
That I'm okay with mine being not so as beautiful as yours.
Mine is nice and floaty.
Yours is like perfect.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Don't break my glasses.
Mm.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is really good.
If you wanted to come stateside a little bit more,
Mhm.
top it with a splash of Coke.
Well, that state's on its way.
That state is on its way.
We might do that one for that state.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
So tasty. It is, Jennifer, you're right. They are so tasty.
they are so tasty.
But, float it on top. See, that way you've got your
Yeah.
perfect balance there.
All right. So we're going to actually mix up cold slaw before we touch wings.
Yep.
Because you want cold slaw to have enough time to percolate, so to speak. Ferment, sort of.
So I'm going to snap you over there. There you go.
So I'm going to show you a couple of things before we get into too much of this. I have
That's good.
a little over a cup of shredded radish to give some heat.
Yep.
Little bite. Same with shredded carrots.
Some color.
To be honest with you, I decided to do coleslaw tonight because I need it for another meal this week. So we're going to make a bunch because I'll eat it several times this week. This is, well, it started out being about 3 cups of cabbage. It was the other half of the head of cabbage from last week.
Wow.
Yeah, last week. And I salted this and rinsed it out to get it to wilt a little bit. I want coleslaw that's has a little crunch and a little wilt. I don't like it super crunchy.
Yeah.
And when you let it sit overnight, it kind of does that on its own. But when you eat it, right after you make it, it's not quite so much. So I have all this liquid down here we're going to toss here in a bit.
I'll toss the liquid.
And then we're going to add some red cabbage to it. But before that, I want to give you a little lesson in salt. Because I always have people ask me this question. I used pickling salt. Sorry, I'm trying to get to a little spoon here. Pickling salt on the cabbage because it does not contain an anti-caking agent. And for no longer than the salt was on the cabbage, it really doesn't matter, but I have it and that's fine. And 3 different kinds of salt.
People? What's with people?
What people?
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you mean, Mitch? People?
There's people on watching.
Yeah, there's lots of people on.
Okay. Can we see that okay?
I see like
Salt.
Yeah, salt. I see more salt.
Okay. Well, this is probably not the best lighting situation.
That's not too bad.
Everybody knows what table salt looks like because you have it at home.
Itty bitty grounds.
It's little bitty, fine, ground, teeny tiny.
Oh. Michelle says people or me asking about salt.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. People. People.
It also has an anti-caking agent in it to keep it from like clumping up when you use it. Table salt, what most of America has on the table. This is kosher salt, which are bigger chunks. Hopefully you can see that a little bit better. Mm-hmm. Also has, some brands have anti-caking agents, some do not. Has the kosher salt itself is not kosher. There are brands that are kosher, but not all brands are kosher. Yeah. It's named because of the use of the salt, not the salt itself. Sea salt.
These are big old chunks.
Big old chunks. Like, yeah, gosh. It's hard to see on my hand.
There you go.
Big old chunks of sea salt.
That's bigger than a diamond.
Yeah.
Piece.
And this is evaporated.
That's kind of like at least a carrot.
Oh, yeah. It's huge. I love it. I'm crunchy, too. Mm-hmm. And sea salt comes in all sorts of, it's actually black sea salt.
Okay, look at
based
that.
upon where it's from. And if you love salt, you can actually discern the flavors of the sea salt based upon where it comes from.
Oh.
So we're going to set this over here. We
Is
might
that
use it.
sea salt from the Dead Sea?
The Dead Sea, not necessarily, but
Okay.
AC, yes.
Yeah, AC.
And I'd have to look at the back of the package.
Are you sure it's not DC?
And I don't. And it's also not AC
Okay.
or DC.
All right. Somebody's on the
Einstein.
highway to hell.
Okay. Red cabbage. I'm actually going to cut this bottom hunk off here because we don't need all of that. That way it sits flat.
Oh, Michelle says she's recently asked this question about salt.
Ah.
Well, you weren't the only one. I don't
No,
Michelle.
not. I get that question a lot. Okay, in half again. I'm actually going to just use about a quarter of this because I mostly want it for flavor.
Core the little sucker?
Well, we're going to show you a different method to core. Would you put this
Oh.
in plastic bag and in? You have to touch the cabbage.
Sure.
So I quartered it, which makes this easier.
Do I get to choose which plastic bag to put it in?
Just get a plastic Ziploc and quit being a. No, don't you dare throw that cabbage away.
Okay.
Turd? Being a turd. Okay, so we quartered it, so this is actually easier to get out. Knife, angle, chop it out. That's all you have to do. And I'm going to slice this very thinly on the bias because it's easier to hang on to, and you're going to get smaller bits. So we're looking at very thin slices. I need better lighting in here for this area, but everything I do gets off this horrid shadow. And go slow so you don't cut your finger off. All right, so now we have pieces that are like so. I'm actually going to cut some of this in half because make it a little bit more bite size. All right, so we're going to add this to a big mixing bowl after I eat some.
Oh, you can't kick me out.
Can't kick who? What now?
Jennifer wants you to kick me out.
Ha.
I make the cocktails.
That's true, you do. Okay, no need.
Yep. No throwing me away.
And Chili's going to dump the radish and carrot in here also.
I am.
If you wanted something extra special, you could put like peanuts and do that kind of thing. We're not going to for this. Just dump it in. Sorry, I'm eating cabbage. It's probably very crunchy.
It is a little crunchy. I can hear it from here.
Sorry, it is crunchy.
Kosher salt's good.
Okay, so we have all the vegetables. I'm going to have to move back and forth a bit because I've got various bits.
Okay.
No, well, yeah, right here's mine, but.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to do.
How's your cocktail coming along?
Pause for commercial break. About a third of a cup of some kind of neutral oil. Olive oil is fine. Canola oil, vegetable oil, salad oil. Name your oil. Half as much at least in cider vinegar.
Apple cider?
Yes. Up to as much. So this is all entirely on how tangy you want it.
Oh, tangy.
But at least half as much up to equal parts.
You went equal, didn't you?
Pretty close, yeah.
All right.
I am an equal opportunity offender when it comes to vinegar. Whoop.
Vinegar and Earl.
We don't want that one. We want regular
Vinegar
sugar.
and Earl don't mix too well. I've been in the penalty box a lot of times in my life, Jennifer.
You want at least, for this amount, 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to put in about 1/8 of a cup. How sweet do you want it? Plus a little bit more.
Who are you talking to?
You. I'm the one that likes the sweet sour.
I like sweet.
In addition, because we're going to kick it up a little bit.
That's right.
We're going to use.
What are you putting in there?
Ground hatch chili peppers.
Oh. Ground hatch chili peppers.
Ground very fine.
Yeah, they are fine.
Half a teaspoon.
Very fine.
Somewhere I have some dried crushed jalapenos, but I can't find them, so that would work too. Any kind of pepper that you like. This is Aleppo, which is a red pepper, or just plain old red pepper flakes is also fine. I salted the cabbage and rinsed it off, so I'm going to put a little bit of the sea salt in.
The cabbage? Whoops.
Just to kind of catch a little bit more salt with the rest of the vegetables I threw in there.
Give it a slap?
I gave it a slap.
All right. It's a common thing today.
Whisk.
This week.
So it turns this nice kind of pinky color that doesn't translate very well.
Pinky or kinky?
Pink.
Oh, pinky.
Pinkish.
Oh. A pinkish hue. Kind of like Himalayan sea salt?
That I don't have right now. So we're going to taste. Yep, that'll do it. I don't want to overpower the spice, but because I've got radishes in here too, and that's plenty spicy. Now, if you wanted something that was a little bit more creamy, you could do the same of what I just did in less amounts and add mayonnaise and sour cream. So we're going to pour all over. We like vinegary slaw though.
Yes, we do.
Now tomorrow night, this slaw is going to be a topper for some hot beef sandwiches. My child puts tongs all over the house. Here we go. Might have to get some out of the dishwasher. And we're going to give this a quick toss, and then we're just going to let it sit and mingle. Get to know each other. So again, making a whole lot because I'm using it later in the week, but you know what? It's slaw, it's vinegar.
Smell it.
It is going to last all week without any issues whatsoever, and it will only get better as it sits. If you can let it sit overnight, you don't need to do the whole salting process. I did that to give it a head start tonight. Yeah, tell me how it tastes.
Oh.
Oh, it is good.
Yeah.
And that heat will just get stronger. Okay. Look how pretty that is.
That's delicious.
I'm going to leave it right there in the Tupperware bowl. Number one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to pause for commercial break and start some buffalo sauce. Chili doesn't like cabbage. This he'll eat. So sometimes you just have to find ways to get the people in your life to eat their vegetables.
Right.
All right.
It was really good, folks.
It was good. I kind of weaned that dressing a little bit. Chicken wing. Oh, smell. Oh my gosh. So I have a new toy in the backyard.
Yep.
My husband bought me a pellet grill. I'm not going to tell you the story behind the reason why we needed a new grill. You can tell that story later. Yeah, I burned one up in a big way last year, but it was 10 years old in my defense. So we smoked 4 pounds of wings yesterday. Was it? No, it was 4. And before I put them on the smoker, tossed half of them. Nope. 2/3 of them in Bearded Butcher Cajun.
The Cajun?
They can't see that. You might have to hold it up.
I'll hold it a little closer.
Like any seasoning mix will be fine, but we like that one and we have plenty of theirs. And
the other third.
Yeah. So that's a brand that I saw on Facebook one day, did a little research, and bought a 3-pack of their new company, startup.
Popping all day.
3-pack of spices. They're really very good. and it was just kind of a whim to check them out, but not expensive. So this one is citrusy.
That's hers.
This is me, citrus, garlic, and parsley. So I tossed my third with this one.
This is mine.
Yes, that's got some kick to it.
It does.
Yeah. So I brought these to room temperature. We're going to toss them in sauce and then stick them into the broiler. Before we do that, we have to make some buffalo sauce.
That's right.
And Chili's going to switch you so you can see what I'm doing.
How do you make buffalo sauce?
Butter.
There it is. There's butter
So
in a pan.
one stick of butter, melt it.
Yep.
Actually going to use a whisk here.
I need to stir.
Yeah, and break that up so it melts a little bit faster while I drink my cocktail. So there's a stick of butter. To that stick of butter.
This is the only thing on camera right now.
Okay, that's good. So they can't see me guzzling my drink.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just looking to see if it was melty.
It's almost.
Stick of butter. I'm going to go a little bit more on hot sauce.
What kind of hot sauce?
Frank's red hot sauce, of course. So it's going to be a little hotter than it is buttery. How's that sound?
Good.
So we're going to add hot sauce right in there.
Yep.
I'm going to rinse this
Give
out
it a stir.
and continue to stir. And you really just want to cook this till it combines. You don't need to like reduce it or anything like that.
Is that all you're going to put in there? Is just butter and Frank's?
Nope.
Okay.
Garlic.
Just asking. Asking for a friend.
We're going to put
Fellow taster.
about a teaspoon of
minced garlic?
This is pureed garlic. So we're looking at probably 3 or 4 garlic cloves there. But I need it for something else, so we're going to use it. It's easier.
You got to stir this really well because the butter and the Frank's just doesn't want to.
It doesn't like to do its thing.
It doesn't want to combine fully.
Little salt.
What kind of salt? We're going to put some black salt in here?
No, you don't want black specks.
Why
You want
not?
something that's going to dissolve. So we'll use some of that table salt so we don't waste our salt. You don't need a whole lot, but that'll do it. How hot do you want that?
Medium. I don't want to.
Okay, well then I'll leave it as is.
I don't want to.
If you want it super hot, use a different hot sauce or add hot pepper flakes to it.
Yeah. I don't want to.
And then you need a little something extra. And I'm not going to tell you what the something extra is because it's a family secret. But you need some umami. And for that amount, a hefty tablespoon. Umami is a Japanese term, but it essentially is that savory taste. And you can get it from Worcestershire, you can get it from soy sauce, you can get it from tamarind.
Throw it in there.
You can get it from powdered form, like ground up mushrooms. But that's going to give this a kick that you're not going to. It's kind of like adding nutmeg to things. It's in the back of your throat, but you don't know exactly what it is. And that's all there is to it. So we can turn.
It's all done. Other side. There you
Turn that off, and we're gonna let it sit and kind of cool while we mix up the other sauce, which does not need to be heated.
There you go.
Thank you. So that's going to go on Chili and Phoebe's.
Oh.
With Cajun smoked wings.
Jennifer asked if we want some cornbread tomorrow.
Yes.
That was quick.
Of course I do.
Man, that's good sauce.
Mm-hmm. I actually want to taste it. I'm just using the same old spoon. I don't care. My house, my germs.
Yeah.
That'll do it to it.
Yep, I know.
That's good.
I stuck a pinky in it. So.
Okay.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, over
We
here.
got to get off the sauce.
We're moving on to the next sauce.
Okay.
We're sauce heavy tonight, folks.
Sauce number 2.
Sauce number 2 for wings is mine, and it's very Asian in nature.
Because there's a Chinatown in New York somewhere.
No, I mean, buffalo wings are. Do you know the buffalo wing story,
No.
by the way?
No.
Okay. 1964. Yeah, 10 years before I was born. So 1964. Anchor Bar, Buffalo, New York. Couple of myths behind how it got started. One
We're gonna put
as
these on there.
no, because we got to toss them first.
Okay.
One as a midnight snack for the bar owner's son, grown son. Another was an overshipment or a mistaken shipment of wings they didn't know what to do with. Either way, we are very blessed and fortunate that they came up with them. And yes, we've had the wings in the original wing place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got the buffalo sauce going.
How did they use Frank's? Why'd they pick Frank's?
I don't know that they picked Frank's. Frank's is just what we use. To be honest with you, I don't know what the. What do you need? The whisk? I put it back over there. Okay, so this is soy sauce. I'm literally making enough to coat my wings, so it's not a very big batch. I'm actually using tamari, which is gluten-free soy sauce. I have it. Might as well use it. Rice vinegar. Tablespoon, give or take, of each of those. Man, that vodka like hit me. Can I have another, please?
Mm-hmm. Gladly. I'll need to add some more ice.
Thank you. With some sesame oil, about a teaspoon. A little bit of garlic. And some of this is to your taste. If you love garlic, use more garlic. I need more spoons here. This is chili garlic sauce.
My own garlic sauce.
Your own garlic sauce. This is like my favorite.
I got my own restaurant.
Favorite Asian condiment right here. Well, maybe second favorite. I really like sweet chili garlic sauce too. A lot. That's got some heat to it. I've lost my honey, so I'm going to get some brown sugar out to sweeten this up.
How'd you lose your honey?
Yeah, I stuck it in the cabinet, but brown sugar is easier to get to.
Oh, I can get it for you.
That's okay. Brown sugar will also get sticky in the broiling process. Please, it'll be a little bit sticky, which is also fine. All right, I need this back. So we're going to move that out of the way. I have some cilantro and chives, fresh from the indoor garden over there. We're going to use the back of the knife.
Jen cracked a joke. She says it hit you like your name was Chris.
Right. We're going to chop these up really, really fine as we can get them.
Well, the egg too just doesn't float.
Well, it's not supposed to, and it's not got any fat in it, or as much fat in it, but I'm okay with that.
Well, it is 2% also. So
yes, it's 2% A2.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Got no float.
Okay, chopped fine. That's going to give it a little bit of heat. Ginger, if you've never seen a ginger root.
That's what one looks like.
Yes, and I keep a whole bunch of this in the freezer. And to peel it, like I literally have a
carrot peeler.
Well, yeah, and actually this has been in the freezer so long that the skin is pretty soft. Fresh, this is going to be really rough, and you want to take a spoon down the side. Frozen, a little bit different scenario here. And I will be honest with you, once it's been frozen, I don't even hardly bother peeling it. This one has started to thaw out a little bit. You can grate this raw. You can grate this from frozen. Leave it in the freezer.
Using like a microplane?
I am using a microplane, by the way.
Okay.
And again, as much or as little as you like, but it's going to give it a little floral heat. It's kind of a heat and a floral flavor all at once. Would you put that back in the little container so it doesn't thaw totally?
The litter container in the freezer?
In the freezer. I have a whole bunch of it. That right there, yes. It is worth buying and keeping if you like Asian food to any great length.
If you like making Asian food.
Well, yeah, that, but or cold slaw, Asian cold slaw salad dressings.
Looks. I thought it was horseradish.
I've lost my whisk, so we're just going to use this to stir.
You want the whisk here? You want this whisk
No,
over here?
I'm good.
I'll get you this green one.
Nope, I'm good. I just needed something to stir this with.
Okay.
So see, not a whole lot. There's like less than half a cup here, but that's all I need for the number of wings I have.
I got to keep stirring this because
It separates.
Yeah, it doesn't like each other.
Okay, that is the bomb. Bomb diggity.
Not as good as this shiznit over here.
Hey, I'm going to wash up real fast.
Oh, yeah.
Notice I didn't add any salt to mine. That would have been salt overkill. All right, guess what we get to do now? Sorry, we both paused for commercial break at the same time.
Hey, it's a good cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
What's next? What's the third sauce? We got more sauce? Oh.
No, we're going to get these going.
Broil.
Broil.
All right.
Sets to 500. I've got a gas flame in here. If you don't have gas, you'll have an electric coil up top.
No, I can see that right now.
I know, but your oven rack that you can't see right now needs to be close to the broiler, so move it up a notch.
Move it up to the top.
Okay, so we're going to do yours first.
Yeah, we just do. Okay. Well, I'm going to put them over that way.
My child has hidden on my tongs.
There we go.
All right. So these have been smoked.
Yep.
Partially,
for 2 hours yesterday.
Yeah, and you don't have to, I mean, here's the deal. We smoked them because we wanted to play with a new toy.
Yeah.
And we wanted to pre-cook the wings for tonight.
Yep.
You don't have to do this. You can start from raw wings.
You can.
Okay.
But you might as well fry them then.
Yeah. And I have done wings in the air fryer, and I've done wings in the oven. I've done wings all sorts of ways.
I really like it.
Hot. Lordy.
I'll hold it right back here. You'll be fine.
I got it.
You didn't have to grab the pot.
All right. So we're not going to use all of this because they might want to dip.
Oh, yeah. We definitely want to dip.
And we really don't need all of this to toss. That is some yummy stuff.
It's delicious.
And guess what we're going to do now?
You're going to toss the wings.
We're going to toss to coat. We're going to play with our food. Get that one and rinse it off, please.
That's a good one, too.
Well, rinse it off. Throw it back in here. The dog didn't get to it. When it's your own kitchen and you're at home, 5-second rule applies. When it's a commercial kitchen and you're feeding other people, it does not. But that was kind of fun.
That's one of my wings.
As long as the dog didn't get to it, I'm okay.
No. Dog wasn't even in here. She's in here now.
Right.
Looking up the spoils.
Oh, I'm not too worried about that mess. I'm going to clean that up later.
It's in here.
It's in my iPad that I've been using to make sure my sauces were all okay. All right, now we're going to lay these out on a baking sheet and do the other ones.
She says, Mom, I'm
Lord,
licking.
move, dog.
She's licking the floor up.
I know what she's doing. And when we get them all on the sheet pan, we're going to broil them for a few minutes. We're trying to reheat them and kind of stick the sauce to everything.
Yep.
Incidentally, I don't like fried wings. I don't want mine with a lot of breading on them. I want to be able to taste the sauce and the chicken.
I like fried wings with all of the breading.
Mm.
I mean, I like these wings too.
Okay, a little bit of separation.
Yep. Or
Hey,
he says food is expensive now. Inflation says 10-second rule.
10-second rule.
I agree.
I would agree with that.
As long as the dog doesn't get to it.
Right, yeah. Can I have that? And sometimes, you know, if a dog gets to it. All right, we're going to use ours. Okay, these are mine. I'm going to rinse off my tongs because I don't know where the rest of my tongs are. Probably the dishwasher.
Probably the dishwasher.
All right.
You got your Asian
zing-ish.
That looks good too, though.
By the way, this makes a really good cold slaw, Asian cold slaw dressing. Throw some peanuts in it, almonds. You're
That
good.
looks really good. Really dark.
Yes. And these flavors, the reason I used this seasoning that's kind of citrusy and garlic is because I knew it would match these Asian flavors that I planned on using tonight.
How you doing on cocktails?
I'm fine.
All right, I need another one.
Okay, you get another one. All right.
Oh, can I?
Switch them. Oh, sprinkle? Absolutely.
Yeah, can I sprinkle?
Yes, because I'm actually going to.
That's the best part about these kind of wings is we can still
do whatever the heck you want,
we can
folks.
add dry rub
on top.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got sugar in your sauce like I do this one, watch a little bit more carefully because it will burn. Go ahead.
I was waiting for you to get out of the way.
Sorry.
Well, let me shift it back over to there.
Kind of coating as I go here. All right, so there's mine.
There we go.
We're not going to waste any of this yummy sauce.
No.
And yeah, anytime you have sugar in a sauce and you put it under the broiler, it's going to caramelize the sugar. But if you leave it too long, it will burn. And you will, well, if you were in my kitchen, you would smell this that spilled here a little bit onto the pan itself. You'll start to smell that burning before any of the rest of it matters. Would you put these someplace? Because I actually didn't need all of them.
Okay, I'll put them up here in just a second. As soon as...
All right. In the oven they go.
All right.
And we're just going to check them every few minutes because it won't take long. We want to reheat.
Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
And let them kind of glaze over while we make the next sauce.
Oh, what's this sauce for?
This is my blue cheese salad dressing.
Uh-oh. Blue cheese.
And after you get done making your drink, you can float them back this direction.
Only on cocktail 3. There you go.
I'm using like every mixing bowl I own, which is not normal, by the way. I usually rinse and reuse, so I don't have 14 dirty mixing bowls, but
I'm not even floating that one. Just throwing it in the pool.
throw it in.
It's in the pool.
Raise your hand if you like blue cheese.
No. Boo.
And tell me who raises their hand.
Anybody? Nobody says they like it.
What's wrong?
They can't find the hand emoji.
Here's your ranch dressing, by the way. Homemade ranch dressing, fresh out of the bottle, because I can't make it any better.
Ranch. Yeah. Head ranch is good stuff.
Can't make it any better than that.
Nope.
No point in trying.
Hidden Valley.
Blue cheese dressing, on the other hand, I can make better.
And
all right.
The kid is the one who uses the ranch dressing on all of them.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'm good with just the sauce on the wings.
I'm making...
Uh-oh, we got lots of people now. It took them a minute.
Took them a minute to find the...
yeah, I don't know. We've got a whole bunch that say they like the blue cheese.
My people.
Costas says he likes it.
Yay! I love you.
And then your Aunt Deb, your mama.
Well, of course they like it. They're related to me.
Jen loves it.
Yay!
Yep, she loves the blue cheese. Yeah, you guys.
All right, equal parts sour
telling you
cream
what.
and
Ugh.
mayonnaise, whatever brands you like. I actually use Hellman's light mayo, and I use Hellman's over Miracle Whip because Miracle Whip is very vinegary.
Well, Miracle Whip's not mayonnaise.
Well, technically, it's not a sandwich bread, but
It's a sandwich bread.
it's also. But a lot of people use it in place of mayo. Okay. Lemon juice.
A lot of people use fresh squeezed limes instead of lime juice too.
This is true. A couple teaspoons, of lemon juice. I like it because of the lemon tang, but vinegar in general is what you want here. A little bit. Man, I'm just going through the container or the measuring things. A little bit of garlic, again, to taste. Pureed.
Puree.
Out of a jar.
Yeah.
Some sea salt.
We're about 3 minutes in.
The end of the sea salt from my demonstration is fine. Might need a little bit of milk, please.
Oh, the 18's coming.
Regular milk, buttermilk, whole milk or 2%.
Half and half.
Half and half. If you don't want the dairy, almond milk, or just plain old water. Yeah. Really, all we're doing is thinning this out a little bit, so it's a dip as opposed to a dressing. Not a dip. Yeah.
Where's the blue cheese coming in at?
As soon as I get all this mixed together.
Do we have some out somewhere?
Right here in my hot little hands.
I see it now. I see the blue cheese crumbles.
Freddie, this, Nikki's favorite seasoning, which also has salt in it, onion powder, garlic powder, white pepper.
I knew I liked Uncle Dan for a reason.
He doesn't like blue cheese.
He doesn't like blue cheese.
He does not. How are we on time?
For the chicken wings, we got a minute left.
Okay.
For the total show, I can't tell how.
No, I don't care about that. I don't care about chicken wings.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're
blue cheese.
42 minutes on the total show.
Whatever you can find. I buy it already crumbled because it's convenient.
Yeah.
Not crumbled tastes better, but this is convenient and sometimes all I can find.
Yucky stuff.
And I'm going to use a good quarter of a cup to a third of a cup.
You might as well use it all. Nope.
There's too much for this.
No. I was thinking we could get rid of it, save space.
Phoebe would say that.
Yeah.
But the beauty of making your own blue cheese dressing, by the way, are you counting down? 4, 3, 2, 1. So the beauty of making your own blue cheese dressing is you can
Alexa, cancel. Alexa, cancel.
As much blue cheese in it as you want instead of that, wimpy stuff that you buy.
Yeah. Oh my Lord.
We're not done yet.
We're not done yet, no. But that looks delicious.
Now.
You gotta flip them over.
Whoop, I lost
I got more dust.
Gonna flip. She won't flip.
Oh, that looks so good.
Now, smoke them, reheat them under the broiler.
Mm-hmm.
Not breaded, not deep fried.
Nope. Do you want dust on yours?
No.
Mm-hmm. Mine are getting an extra layer of dust.
Have an extra layer of dust. There you go, baby.
Thank you.
Welcome. Weehaw. I'm going to check out my blue cheese dressing.
So we didn't put, nonstick on our new grill. But, so there's a little bit of... Man, that looks so good. There we go.
I'm going to add just a wee bit more sour cream to this.
All right, those need to go back in?
Yes.
Where's the mitt? It's over here. I got it.
You got it? Okay.
5 more?
Yep.
All right. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
All right. So, a little extra sour cream.
There you go.
And you know what? What the heck? Can't believe you just stuck your finger in my blue cheese dressing.
Well, I didn't get any blue cheese. I'm okay.
Don't mix this up for cottage cheese because it kind of looks like it.
Yeah, kind of.
With all the blue cheese chunks.
I could kind of see that, yeah.
All right. There you go. Now, I want this as a dip, so it's quite a bit thicker
hold on,
than...
let me at least get you back over there. There you go. Now they can see that.
As a dip, because I want it as a dip. So it's significantly thicker than I would do for a salad dressing. I would put more milk in this, but I want this to cling to my chicken wings. Now, Asian wings with blue cheese dressing, you might think is like, ew. It's so good.
There you go.
I mean, that's almost hop worthy.
What? It's almost what worthy?
Hop worthy.
What's hop worthy?
Bunny hop.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember the bunny hop incident?
You'd have to show me.
You?
You'd have to show me.
Did you drink too much that night?
No, I might remember.
Here's a question while we're waiting on the wings, because I'm kind of done.
Yeah.
What food?
You got wing sauce in there.
I don't care if I have. It's an iPad. It is Survive wing sauce.
Okay.
What food did you grow up eating? Meal, individual dish.
Yeah.
That you would consider an essential part of your personal culture.
Personal culture?
Send me a list.
I like hamburger helper, I think is mine.
Hamburger, yeah, man. This is why my husband married me. Now, I will say that like homemade hamburger helper skillet, hamburger skillet meal, I love.
No, this was straight out of the box.
I know.
I love it. It's great stuff. I don't get it anymore.
I like boxed macaroni. You don't like macaroni and cheese? Like macaroni and cheese? My grandpa and my grandmother would have to make 5, Kraft mac and cheese boxes are about yay tall. My grandmother made 5 of those for dinner because my grandpa and I would go through all of them.
Oh, yuck.
That's how much we like Kraft mac and cheese. It's pretty bad, actually.
That's horrible.
What else besides like anything homemade? I mean, we've had this conversation a lot.
We had potato salad.
A lot.
Homemade. She made good potato salad.
Waldorf salad. Your mom made some awesome.
That was not my mom's recipe.
That doesn't matter. You grew up with it.
It was my grandmother's recipe.
Okay, so what we got?
Salad.
Blue cheese. We might have to scroll
Bechamel
down.
sauce.
Bechamel.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, folks.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on you. Mostly I'm waiting on wings.
Bechamel sauce helper. Great.
I
don't know what that is.
White sauce. So
Alfredo?
I heard a dog bark. How many dogs are outside?
1.
Okay.
I think 1, maybe 2.
She yelped a little bit.
Not all 3.
White sauce, Alfredo sauce minus the parm.
Oh.
So it's just white sauce.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the wings. What else, folks? Oh, come on. I know you guys. There we go. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy. Yes. Amen to that.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Fried pork chops with milk gravy. Hamburger helper.
Read them off because I need to. I'm going to check
Mom
on her.
always cooked real food. Hey.
There was nothing wrong with that.
That's what I had. We didn't believe in real food in my household.
Come here, sugar bear.
Mostly because my mom couldn't cook. But that's okay.
What were you yelping at, baby girl? Hey, up. I don't have anything for you, but up
Jen's
so they
mom
can see
made a
it.
whole lot of burgers and salads.
Burgers and salads are good.
Yeah.
Can they see her?
Maybe.
Hey.
Yeah, they can see her.
Up.
She's like, no, you have your apron on.
Dance.
Nope.
Nope.
She says, I came in, I ate my chicken sauce, and I'm good. She says, my butthole is on fire.
What are we? 24 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I can smell them.
Well, pull them out.
I'm pulling.
Do we need to get it? Oh, cow. All right. I'm going to give it back over to that screen.
Oh,
Look at those.
mercy. They are too hot to bite into on camera, but I assure you they're good. I can smell them.
Look delicious. Alexa, cancel.
So here's.
That looks so good.
Can you guys see that well enough?
That way. Yeah, that's mine. One of mine.
Those are Chili's and Phoebe's.
Yeah.
I like the flats more than I like the drummies, but
So the question is, do I know which one fell? Yeah, I actually do. It is this
well,
one.
I can't imagine you didn't like
It is this
keep
one
track
here.
of that. Yeah.
So I will eat this one here.
It's okay. She won't know the difference, and you know what? It doesn't matter.
I know, but I don't want her eating
Sugar
the one that hit
bear,
the floor.
you're killing me here. No, I know.
It is this one
Hot.
here.
So we have extra sauce to dip in. We've got ranch dressing, blue cheese dressing, wings with 2 different sauces and 2 different dry rubs when we smoke them.
Yep.
When you cook your wings, cook chicken in general, 165.
165
minimum, because that will kill any creepy crawlies that might be infesting the chicken. Not that that's going to happen, but food safe temp is 165.
Uncle Dan's favorite was hot dogs on Friday nights.
We should do. Have we done hot dogs?
No.
When we get to summertime, we might deviate. I've got a really awesome family hot dog situation that I can't give away tonight.
Oh.
But I love hot dogs.
We had Wonder Bread. We had lots of that. We had lots of sugary cereal. Fruit Loops was by far
Oh,
my
that's your favorite.
It's still my favorite cereal to this day.
I don't like cereal. Weird.
Fruit Loops.
I like oatmeal.
Hamburger Helper frozen pizzas. What else did we have growing up?
I'm gonna plate these
I
well.
don't remember. Lots of
Dip here.
quick meals. Lots of
Easy. Your mom did easy because
quick
your
meals.
mom did what most moms did.
Yeah. Well, she worked.
And it was easy because we work every day and we come home and we have to feed a family.
Yeah.
And 2 boys is not anything I would want to have to feed.
I was
2 athletes. Well, 1 athlete.
No, 1 athlete, not, but I was I could eat anything and everything because I was constantly burning off calories.
Well, football for sure.
And wrestling. And she did a lot of pastas. I'll give her that.
Carbs.
Yep.
I'm gonna stick mine over here in the corner.
Simple carbs so that I could,
energy to burn off. So my mom, for some reason, macaroni and tomatoes sticks in my head, and that was more my grandma than my mom. But it was one of my favorites growing up. And most kids would probably turn their nose up at mac and tomatoes. But sometimes with ground beef.
I would turn my nose up on mac and tomatoes.
A little bit of American goulash going on there.
Yeah. We've got like a whole plate of wings there.
Well, Phoebe will eat some part of mine also.
She'll eat like all sorts of.
That's why I went into. I'm gonna scrape up some of this. Yeah.
To throw on top of yours.
All right.
Oh, we got to get our dipping sauce.
We will get our dipping sauce. So.
Okay.
Can you flip me back so I can see those in?
Flip you back to that one.
It's warm in here. That broiler's a killer.
Yeah, you turned the broiler off.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Not the best lighting, guys. I'm sorry,
Those are our wings.
I'll take some pictures of them before we, dive in. They still need to cool down
before we destroy them.
And we've got dipping sauce. Get some things out of the way here. A mess to clean up tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
I usually have a mess after Monday night, but I'm okay with that.
And remember, for your hot wings, drink something that has dairy.
With dairy, because that's going to cool things off. Can you reach those up there for me,
Yes,
please?
I can.
Thank you.
Yeah, drink something with dairy because it will neutralize the heat.
Thank you.
So that's why we picked the White Russian tonight. That's why I did anyway. Then it's New York. There's enough New York drinks out there that everybody knows. Like the Manhattan, the Long Island iced tea.
Oh, plenty of New York drinks, but
the Queen.
We wanted something. And you'll crack a beer open here in a little bit.
I got one.
Okay, there's my sauce.
I got one sitting on standby right now. Because it's wings. And who doesn't love beer with wings?
You don't have to have extra buffalo sauce to dip in, but I know my
Yes, we do.
family
You
likes
have
it.
to. That is
so we have
law.
it. There's that.
Whip
Some ranch
ranch.
dressing, some carrots, celery if you need the training wheels.
Do
Carrots
we
and celery
have-
to me is like tequila with lime and salt.
Yeah,
Training wheels.
yeah, it's good to use that up with the sauce, with like the.
Oh yeah,
That's what
as
the ranch
dippers.
dressing's for.
What
That's what I use the ranch dressing for.
am I going to put
for
my
the carrots.
coleslaw in? I need another bowl, folks.
Get a bowl.
I'm getting a bowl.
Which one's yours? Oh, that one's over there is yours. Because
Oh, here. Well,
it's not full.
I'll use this. Where's my coleslaw? Out on the table.
Yeah, it's
We ran out of room tonight.
No, we didn't.
Coming through.
I just put stuff where I thought it was going to be useful.
Where are we going next week while I'm putting all this underneath the camera for them to look at?
I got to look and see.
I feel like I'm walking around in circles.
You are. So where are we? What's the state after New York, everybody? Anybody know?
I don't, but
Anybody want
I
to guess?
have a good story to tell that kind of made me feel old this week as I'm walking around my kitchen like a chicken with my head cut off. God, this is so good.
Oh, North Carolina.
I'm going to have to do some research there.
We probably need to do barbecue.
We do have a new smoker. Okay.
We do have a new smoker.
So my husband's going to show you this lovely layout over here.
It's over there. Over there.
Over here? Okay.
Yeah.
Can we see everything?
Yep, we got everything in there.
It's kind of hard to get it all in.
You're in there.
Okay, I'm in like Lynn.
You were in before.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect now.
Wings 2 ways.
Yep.
Smoked. Take them to 165 no matter how you cook them. Don't have to smoke first. Can start from raw. No problem. Dry rub, sauce.
You can fry them if you want.
Yeah. Fry them. I've done them in the air fryer, but you have to go in small batches. So
Yes, because air fryers suck ass.
Because air fryers are countertop convection ovens that do small batches. They have their purpose. Wings are not necessarily one of them. I've done them totally in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
However you do them, 165 is the key there. So
Yep.
wings 2 ways, because I actually prefer this over this. Don't tell anybody. Blue cheese dressing, homemade. Coleslaw, homemade dressing. Buffalo sauce, homemade.
Yep.
Ranch, out of the bottle, because nobody can make it any better.
Yep. It's not worth the time and effort to make it any better.
It really isn't, guys.
Is what it is.
I mean, Hidden Valley Ranch is like...
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No questions asked. It's good.
So, class, raise your hand if you know who Julia Child is. Because I asked that question in class this week as I was stumbling around my kitchen just now. Brought this to mind. And nobody in my Gen Z class knew who Julia Child was. I cannot tell you how old I felt in that very moment.
I knew. No.
Bad news.
I got vegetables.
You got vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There we have it. How long did that take? Yeah, an hour. We're at an hour.
Yeah.
We talk a lot. We're good with that. So
we blah 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 blah.
Guys, I can talk like nonstop about food.
Yeah.
I mean, for days. So yeah, there we go. And today is my 4th anniversary of articles.
Your articles in the newspaper. Your newspaper stuff, and that's nationwide.
It is. It
is a nationwide syndicated article. It's all over the place. How many states are you in right now?
A lot.
More than we've done shows this year.
Yes, for sure.
Well,
like 15 states, probably, or 20 states, somewhere in that neighborhood. And I seem to be resonating with kind of the stretch across the Midwest to the top and over into the New England area and kind of down the coast.
That's good.
Haven't, the Texas
You're not in the
area
South yet.
Now, part of that has a lot to do with the newspapers that the company owns, but that's okay. So yeah, it's been a fun ride, and I can't believe it's been 4 years. And now we have like a whole country's worth of things to write about. Well, I do. Yeah.
We're going to.
The dog wants out again, by the way. He's eating vegetables.
I am.
Cabbage. He's eating cabbage.
What's because it's slaw. I've told you I like slaw. She's like, how do you want it? Do you want it like vinegary? You want it like
sweet and sour?
I'm like, I want it vinegary and just numbs.
There we have it. New York. Wings.
New York, we have defeated you. Come again when you have something else to prove.
Jeez. I don't even know what that meant. You need another
A fourth one?
dairy
Or a
drink,
fifth
right? Monday nights are fun around here, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. It's warm in here,
Oh,
as
we're
most
fine.
Monday nights with my kitchen. When it heats up a little bit more, we might
Outside.
move things outside. Yeah.
We've got a smoker outside.
We have like every appliance known to man outside now because somebody in the family, well, I mean, my mother did provide one of the appliances.
Yeah.
But there's nothing that I cook in here that I can't cook outside now.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody, have
Enjoy
fun.
your
Hey,
dinner.
You know
What?
You could have this
What?
in an hour's time because it's about what it took us.
Well, I mean, smoking the wings took a couple hours, but
Yeah, but that's easy though.
But in the oven, it's going to take, if you did them totally in the oven, you're looking at close to an hour.
Yeah.
To get them done. I'd flip them 2 or 3 times to get them all the way done. The key there is 165. Stick a probe in those suckers so you know when they're done for sure. But yeah, in about an hour, you can have all of it.
Make sure you take their internal temperature.
Is that your radio voice?
It is.
We need to sign off because you and I could like stand here and talk for the next
right.
30 minutes about
Good night, everybody.
nothing.
I want to eat. So
Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.